Hello YouTubers, subscribers, and friends. Welcome to my channel. It is 8 o'clock at night, and look how dark it is out here. You can see the front porch light on over there. The kitchen light on right here. I can see the stars perfectly. No moon out tonight, but the camera's not going to pick it up. Somebody wanted to see what this Harbor Freight rope light looks like at night. I can barely see through the viewfinder, but yeah, it gets dark at 7:30. It's 8 o'clock right now. This is what the light looks like underneath. I turned the backyard light off. This is the bed. It's my dog Josie right in front of me. She's getting onto the bed. There. What are you looking at, nosy? But she's a scaredy cat. They like to hang her on the light here. This is what it looks like down on the tarp. Like I said, it's not going to show up too good on the camera because it's just not that bright. It's the original battery that when I bought this over 5 years ago, and it's still working. And this will stay lit like this till, I don't know, I went to bed at 1 o'clock last night, and I don't know when it goes up, but it lasts for a long time. But I leave the backyard, I leave the back porch light on all night, but just over in this corner here, it's kind of dark and they get scared. So even though it's not really showing bright on the camera, the dogs is pretty bright for the dogs. Once you go underneath it, you can still see kind of the bed. The mattress is lit up. But if I was to go and change the battery, put in a brand new battery, this would definitely be a lot brighter here. I just don't want to do that because this is bright enough for my dogs. But I figure I'd just start this video off in the dark, just to show that one viewer. I forget the name of the viewer, but if you had two solar rope lights, you could put one on that side, go on that side, and have the whole side lit up. But it looks like Christmas lights. If they blinked off and on, it would be even nicer. Look at Josie. So what are you looking at? It's the next morning, and I couldn't get my camera turned on fast enough. There's a guy going down the road. He's on a motorized bicycle. Come outside to get some morning sun. There's a baby prairie dog. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, just missed him. Oh, he's fast. He was laying flat here. Oh, there's a rabbit. Look at these rabbits. They scare the tar out of me, man. It's a tiny prairie dog. He's out here basking in the sun, doing the same thing that I'm going to do. Come out here and get some sunlight. The sun feels good, especially on the back of my neck right now. It feels really nice. So I was talking to my wife. This is day 4 of my magnetic water. And I was talking to my wife because I was doing some testing. Here's what happened last night. They're back. Neighbors are back. I don't know where they've been, but they're back. They had like a party last night. They had like 15 people over here. All these cars, music playing really loud. They had Jamaican music playing really loud, just blasting. I don't know, somebody's birthday or something, but see the balloons right there? Man, till like 1 o'clock in the morning, they were just blasting the music. My neighbor James, that lives over here to the left of me, called me and says, "Can you hear that?" I live over there. He called me and goes, "Can you hear them playing the music really loud over there?" I don't know where they were. They're back now. They're actually up. I hear them. Hear somebody talking over there. Anyways, I digress. Look at this bird up here. So I've been testing this magnetic water, and apparently it's doing something. The power of the sun. Look at this bird. I've never seen this bird before. keep seeing new birds every day in my yard, or in trees in my yard. Look at the sun. Look at planes spraying chemtrails. That's why they spray chemtrails, because they're trying to block out the sun, because the healing powers of the sun, Mother Nature. Oh, it's not them yelling, it's the neighbors in the very, very back yelling. Jerry! Shh! Oh no, it is. It's this little girl yelling. My wife told me come take off his sweater. Sweater says bow wow wow. Anyways, talking to my wife last night, and I told her it's weird that during the day I can eat pretty much whatever I want, even though I watch my sugar and carbs a lot. I can eat anything I want because I spend a lot of time out in the sun, and I think the sun has something to do with diabetes, like your metabolism and the vitamin D that you get from the sun has something to do with the way my sugar is during the day. During the day my sugar is pretty low. It's like, you know, it stays around 113, 115 throughout the whole day. And then at night, when I eat my dinner at night, even though at nighttime I very rarely have anything that has sugar in it or carbs, my sugar is always, after like 2.5 hours of eating dinner, is always like 125, 127. And I told my wife before I had dinner last night, I'm going to test something. I'm going to have California Pizza Kitchen. I'm going to eat the whole pizza. It was thin crust. And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, I want to test this magnetic water, and I want to test my theory that my blood sugar is higher at nighttime because there's no sunlight, and it doesn't matter what I eat, my sugar is really hard to control at nighttime than it is during the day. And she's like, what? I said, I know it sounds crazy, but I just had this feeling that the reason I have problems with my sugar at night is because there's no sun. Somebody put a freaking bed out here by the freaking mailbox. And she's like, you're out of your mind. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. I'm like, no. I think the power of the sun is very important to people, not just diabetic people, but people in general, because you need vitamin D. Of all the research I've been doing, oh, I got a freaking sticker in my foot. People with cancer, 90% of people who have cancer lack vitamin D, and you get your vitamin D from the sun. Hold on a minute. Somebody put a freaking bed right here in front of the mailboxes. That's gonna piss the mailman off. So anyways, I ate the whole pizza, and then 2.5 hours later I tested my blood sugar, and my blood sugar was freaking, it was 161. And I was like, but here's the weird thing. Normally if it gets up around 130, I start getting bad headaches, and I get pain in the back of my leg. And I didn't drink any magnetic water as I ate the pizza because I wanted to test the theory that the magnetic water is doing something. So I ate the whole pizza and tested my blood sugar, and then I told my wife, man, it's 161. It's 2.5 hours after I ate the pizza. And she's like, well, how do you feel? And I'm like, I don't have any pain in my legs. I don't have any headaches. I wouldn't even know that my sugar was that high if I didn't test it, because I didn't have any issues. So I said, wow, this is weird. So I drank 2 bottles of magnetic water. I drank one really fast, and then I drank the second one about halfway. And then I started researching about diabetes and sunlight, and then I found, sure enough, the sun is very, very important to people with diabetes, because you need vitamin D. And what the sun does, when you're out in the sun, it triggers your body to make nitric oxide, which is your body makes naturally But people who have diabetes lack nitric oxide. Normally when people that, man, over 40 start losing nitric oxide, your body stops making it after you turn after 40, testosterone and stuff like that. But I was like, wow, this is really weird. I didn't know this, that the sun makes your body kick in a chemical called nitric oxide. Not a chemical, I don't know what you want to call it. It's a nitric oxide. It's what it does is it makes your metabolism burn to sugar. And I said, wow, that is extremely weird. And it also makes your body produce testosterone. So I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that that the UV rays that you get from the sun makes your body works together with the sun to produce this nitric oxide. I don't know, it sounds like I'm rambling, but the sun feels so good. That's why when you come outside and stand in the sunlight, that's why you feel, it's like, oh man, it feels so good, especially the morning sun. It's not as strong as the afternoon sun. And I've never used any kind of sun protection ever in my life. My mother's never put any kind of sun protection on her. I don't know what it's called. I forget what the name of it's called. Sunscreen. And I never use any Perel hand gel on my hands. Don't believe in that crap. I always tell my wife that stuff's poison, because every time you go to PetSmart, they want you to put that on your hands before you pet the animals. And my wife used to buy the small jars of it, really, like by the case, and she used to ship it to Indonesia because they can't get it in Indonesia. And then all of a sudden, one time, my wife's sister-in-law said, don't ship it anymore because they found out it's very bad for you. So that, because her sister-in-law would sell these bottles and these little Perel bottle holders that you get at Bed Bath & Beyond. My wife would buy them and send them to her. They were selling them, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And she's like, well, everybody found out that the Perel is very bad for you. It's poisonous. And now even my wife doesn't use it anymore. But I've been telling my wife that for years, that the sunscreen and Perel, that's all poisonous for you. But they got society brainwashed into thinking that you need the protection from the sun. I've never put this sun protection on my kids. Nobody in my family uses it. Nobody in my family who have kids, my nieces and nephews, never use it. We've never had problems with skin cancer or anything like that, because it's all brainwashing. And the reason they brainwash you into using that, because they want you to cover your skin so you don't get the vitamin D and the energy and the healing properties from the sun. That's why they're spraying these chemtrails all the time too, because they want to block out the sun, because they don't want anybody to get the sun. They don't want the people like me who don't use sunscreen to get the natural vitamin D's. These people, they're so freaking loud out over here, man. I thought they were gone. Freaking bed out in the freaking mailbox. I gotta go move it. They don't care about anybody's sleep. 1 o'clock in the morning blasting reggae music, and then early in the morning they're freaking out here yelling and screaming. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I looked up on eBay if you could even get a nitric oxide supplement, and sure can. And it ranges from $12.99 up to $65, but it seems like the natural supplement for nitric oxide is even cheaper than the stuff that you get for bodybuilders. And so that's going to be my next testing. I'm going to go buy me some nitric oxide. I don't know when I'm going to get it, but I'm definitely going to go get it. I definitely know for a fact now that the sun and what you eat work hand in hand with your body, especially if you're diabetic. If you want to go out and eat a hamburger or pizza, do it in the daylight. You know, eat and then go take a walk and get that vitamin D and get that nitric oxide up in your system. Because it definitely, from what little research I've been finding, it definitely, the sun definitely has the control on your diabetes. And the way it is today, we're always spending all the time inside because everybody's so scared of freaking sunlight. Oh, don't go out there, you're going to get skin cancer. Like I said, I've never used sunscreen in my life. I lay out in the sun when I go swimming. I've never put it on. My daughter, my grandkids, they don't use it. Dogs don't like the smell of it. If you put sunscreen on, like my wife has a bottle of sunscreen, I let the dogs smell it. They can't stand it. They'll run from it. They're scared to death of the sunscreen. And that always made me wonder, why the dogs don't like it. Look at Mr. T's bag. Anyways, if you have diabetes and you want to know for yourself, research the sun and diabetes and nitric oxide, and you'll find that they all work hand in hand. Nitric oxide helps your body burn the metabolism and the sugar and produce testosterone in your body, especially in men. And we need that, especially as you get older like me. I'm going to be 53 here pretty soon. My birthday's coming up. And I need as much testosterone as possible. And I keep saying because I'm trying to get in as much sun as possible. I'm going to go move this bed. But yeah, the magnetic water bottle seemed to be working, because after I drank the 2 bottles, an hour after I tested my blood, it dropped it down from 161 to 114. And it was extremely weird, because I didn't have any pain in my legs whatsoever, and my blood sugar was the highest it's been in a long time. Anyways, that's my video. Say hi, Mr. T. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. Remember to research this stuff yourself. Don't just take my word for it, especially if you have diabetes and you want to learn how to control your sugar. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, no cost a thing. I'm gone. Get gone.